Wagwan, it's your boy Chosen Pharaoh back at another reaction video. I'm telling you guys, I'm getting back at this thing. I haven't gone back though. Oh snap, y'all seeing I'm outside, y'all. Yeah. Anyways, let's just get into the video. Y'all can see about it. Oh my gosh, I have to change my freaking OBS because it stay freezing. If anybody can help me with that, that would be clutch, because I don't know why it stay freezing. Hopefully it won't freeze again. Hopefully I don't have to edit all that and I can authentically keep everything. But yeah, this TikToker video that destroyed her life, there's a long version right here that I was gonna react to, but I don't know if I want to do that. We'll see. I might react to it if y'all would like. Anyways,
prison after a not so innocent. This TikToker got 5 years in prison after a not so innocent dancing video ended the life of her friend. And the worst part is that at this point, things like this are becoming so much more frequent than what they should. It hasn't even been 2 weeks since we last covered one of these cases in which a TikTok video ended tragically due to the careless behavior of a teenage influencer. Then on top of that, both of these situations are just extremely avoidable. But instead of speeding challenges, this time the disaster happened after a girl decided to record a dancing video with some friends while holding a firearm, a real one. But meet Mariah Clayton. At the time of this tragedy, she was a 20-year-old woman who was sentenced to 5 years in prison and pleaded guilty to accidentally shooting her friend Anaya Womack with an AR-15 in an apartment in Florida. This whole investigation started when the Jacksonville Sheriff's deputy.
I don't pause enough in talking about videos. If you're new here, niggas would call me the worst reactor. I don't think so. I just be watching shit, but I feel like I don't give my opinion enough. It's what I'm saying. I don't fuck around with those friends that like to put weapons in your faces, like, because I had friends that like try to do that shit with like knives and shit, but like I don't fuck with that, bro. Like I even had a convo with my. I'm only laughing because I'm about to tell a story. But I even had a convo with one of my friends about like him pointing a BB at me, and his whole thing was like, oh, I can understand if this was a real weapon, but it's just a BB that doesn't work. It's like what you said? A paper, like a heavyweight. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, it can be like, bro, it could be a water gun, bro. I don't play like that, bro. Like, and like we was low-key going back and forth until he dropped the BB on his foot and was like, oh, I guess it could still like be a weapon. Like, nigga, like, bro.
Noticed a car speeding down the street at 90 miles an hour. The car also had their hazards on, heading straight to the closest hospital. So the officers then decided to follow the car because, well, they thought there was likely a real emergency going on here. And they were right, as the car was indeed in a critical situation. When they arrived to the hospital in Jacksonville, both the driver and Mariah left the car. Her friend Anaya Womack with an AR-15 in an apartment in Florida. This whole investigation started when the Jacksonville Sheriff's deputy car noticed a car speeding down the street at 90 miles an hour. The car also had their hazards on, heading straight to the closest hospital. So the officers then decided to follow the car because, well, they thought there was likely a real emergency going on here. And they were right, as the car was indeed in a critical situation. When they arrived to the hospital in Jacksonville, both the driver and Mariah left the car and told the police they had a shooting victim in the back seat who needed help as soon as possible. And the victim is Anaya Womack, a 19-year-old girl who had her life ended from a single gunshot wound to her stomach.
Anaya Womack's cousin, Autumn Redding, says that the family's in a lot of pain today.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says right now they don't know where the shooting happened. News for Jax reporter Marilyn Parker joining us live from JSO. Marilyn, police are questioning the two people who dropped Womack off at the hospital.
The police said that they don't know if those two people were good Samaritans or suspects.
I only reacted like that. Only reacted like that because I thought I knew where she was at, which
this case.
At first, the driver and Mariah claimed to the police that they had picked up Anaya and taken her to the hospital after finding her injured, walking on the sidewalk in a very strange way. But that doesn't add up. I mean, the girl has a serious wound to her stomach. She also has no shoes, no phone, no ID on her, nor a wallet. And she was just casually walking on the sidewalk. at night alone.
Monday.com, the first work platform you'll love to use.
Don't be. Fuck, it's a back-to-back ad. Fucking hate you. Remember YouTube didn't have ads, y'all?
So y'all just pick the lady up?
Yes, and we just seen like maybe like she looked at it like you feel me like thought she was gonna fall, but
you can see the red on her shirt.
Right.
And you can see like feeling up road, feeling.
yeah, like she like help me just like okay, like get you there, like just stay up, like don't down on us.
Right.
So we just put her back to her. That's
Got you.
we weren't trying to speed, but I'm telling
No,
you,
I got you. I figured something was up.
get her here, like
That just raises even more questions. It's safe to say the cops did not buy that. They knew something was wrong from the beginning. So they ended up detaining both the driver and Mariah while they started investigating.
Both of y'all. Because I know you were there. Yeah, so turn around and put your hands right. You were just being detained because you drove. Alright, so we're going to figure it out, man. You're detained. You're detained until I find out the truth. You gotta figure out the truth. Because the truth is more powerful than an accident. So if it's what it was, it's what it was. But until I find out the truth, because you wanted to give me a bullshit story at first.
What? Okay, I'm like, obviously you can tell that was a bullshit story. Especially from her.
Yeah. After I figure out what the truth is. Come on.
Then to make the matter so much worse and confirm the initial suspicion, the police received a phone call shortly after alleging that both Anaya and Maria had been in the same apartment just an hour earlier. But they weren't only hanging out, they were recording TikTok videos. According to People.com, authorities said the report said that Womack, or Anaya, was filming Clayton, or Mariah, as she attempted to make the TikTok videos where Clayton popped out of the shower while using the rifle as a prop. Then at some point the rifle discharged and struck Womack.
What? What part is that funny, bro? Wow.
Stupid thing to be doing. She opened the shower curtain with a loaded rifle and it fired? Come on, guys. Authorities said that Clayton was culpably negligent in the way that she handled the rifle. She was repeatedly told by others in the apartment not to play with the rifle, but handled it anyway. Firearm safety 101. Don't point the firearm at anything that you're not ready to obliterate. It doesn't matter if you don't think it's loaded or not. Then on top of that, just never use firearms under the influence, which I suspect happened here, as clearly you're one slip up away from altering your family and other loved ones' lives forever. This is so unavoidable. Losing a life over a TikTok dance video should not happen, especially from, oh, we're gonna do a funny shower curtain stunt. We're gonna open the shower curtain with a rifle. That's not worth losing your life over. It's depressing and frustrating that this entire situation is so avoidable. But anyway, after the police found out that she was ignoring her friends, telling her to not play with the rifle, that's when they started asking questions to the couple. And they eventually admitted that Anaya was injured during the incident at the apartment complex, where several other people were present, including Mariah. Not the driver, though. It turns out that the driver had nothing to do with that. After questioning, it became clear that this guy was not involved. He was genuinely just trying to help, so he was released. Mariah, on the other hand, she was already off to a bad start by lying from the beginning. First, she told the police that she didn't know Anaya, even though that they'd been in the same room for several hours and recorded TikToks together the night of the incident. But since that lie didn't hold up for long, she was taken and the cops brought her in for an interview. And by the end of that interview, she was arrested, but not for the reason that you might think.
So we're all done. Appreciate you talking to us and stuff. I do have some bad news though. Right? You do have 2 warrants. It's not from us. It looks like, well, I mean, it's from JSO. It's not from us. It's not for this incident. It looks like you have a violation of probation for, I think this was what you were telling me, the criminal mischief or whatnot, vandalism with a car. It doesn't tell me what you violated. It just says the statute, criminal mischief with vandalism. So you got that warrant, and then I think it's via violation of probation and a failure to appear for a petty theft.
She wasn't booked for the shooting that night, but it turns out that she had some outstanding warrants previous to this incident. So the police kept working on the case in the meantime, even way after she was released, and went back to living her normal life. And you know, after going through that, you would think it would only be natural to assume that maybe you would reflect on your actions, but instead, she went right back to TikTok on her account, and she would record the same type of videos, holding firearms and just doing everything like nothing ever happened. She didn't learn a single thing from this incident, and it wasn't until 5 months later that the police would bring her back again to talk about these latest videos. And this time, they actually had a warrant regarding the case of Anaya.
What's your fascination with guns? Like, why do you like be around guns?
That and like if you even have one, you shouldn't even be posing with that shit, bro. Like niggas think it's so cool. Niggas think it's so cool. I gotta switch arms, y'all. I'm getting hot, but I don't want to take off the sweater just yet. I probably will. Niggas think it's so cool, bro.
I don't like to be around guns. I never asked nobody to come pull up on me with a gun. Just dudes carry guns.
Why do you hang around dudes who have guns? That a situation like happened when you had a gun and when you was around a gun happened. So why do you continue to hang around people who have? We got pictures to show.
Right.
Okay, y'all don't hang around nobody who have guns. There's somebody who's had their own gun.
Let me speak.
It coming around me. I don't think nobody around guns. I don't think nobody around guns.
She was arrested and sent to a trial a few months later. The judge then sentenced Mariah to 5 years in prison and 5 years of probation. But according to First Coast News, in a letter shared with the court the day Mariah pleaded guilty, she expressed a lot of regret for the incident and went on
front like. I was about to say 5 years is. I'm not. I've never been to prison, and ain't going no time soon. I feel like 5 years. Y'all think 5 years is fair? Fuck no, bro.
Say that the shooting was truly an accident and that she regrets not thinking it through. I wake up every morning wishing I did everything different. It's just a shame that no amount of hoping or wishing would bring her friend back. And this whole thing was just extremely
How the fuck you shoot your friend and yet still making videos with guns? Am I tripping? That's literally what was said, right?
Not every day do we talk about incidents where, you know, making TikTok videos or social media content results in a fatal accident, but it is sadly becoming more and more common. As I've been covering the stuff that unfolds on social media for close to a decade now, and suddenly it's been a lot more now than what it was before. But this case is just another tragic reminder of how quickly things can spiral out of control when some clout on social media takes priority over just some basic common sense. Because Maria's actions didn't only lead to the end of Niall's life, but also destroyed her own future and a family that night. And for what? A few likes on TikTok? Really? It's really never worth it. The potential upside is nothing compared to that potential downside. But the fact that that happened and then she returned to just making the same type of content like nothing ever happened, that's also extremely shocking. But hopefully she at least learns from this. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I don't know. I don't even think she could.
Do you know what's really funny? Making a website on Wix.
I don't even want to watch it. I don't even want to watch the extended video. Like, how inhumane. So, not even a friend, not even close to a friend, bro. Damn. Damn, bro. That's like, I hate how, like, sometimes or at least most times as a society, how certain things is not even, like, taken seriously, bro. First of all, that wasn't even her friend to begin with, bro. Playing like that. Poor girl, bro. Bless her family, too, man. And I don't even know the peoples like that, but I can already feel like the parents are, like, if they were good parents or if they were aware of this friend, how many times that parent probably told him not to hang around a friend like that. That's even if she lived with her parents, for that matter. But y'all, if this was a good reaction or a good video, slap that like button for me. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. It's your boy Chosen Pharaoh, and I'm out. Peace.